Everything's money, man. Everything's money. Give me your money so I could buy money. Give me your money, man. I better put the ringer on. We're about to Mark Maron this bitch. I'm gonna do a little solo before a guesties, because we've been having such a good time on the solos. Well, I have been. I don't know if you have been. I hope you have been. I tried to bring joy to you. I know the life is hard. Did you say the life? I'm fucking off my rocker. Look at this fucking erector set. This is bullshit. Who made this hrink-a-dink? Wuhan? Huh? Oh, we're going there, Greg, already? Oh, no, we're silly. We do this thing. Get off me, cords. I got notes.
That's a lot of notes.
You hush up back there. We are smoking dope in the morning, people. That's what we're doing. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna look at my notes. It's blank, Craig. Don't touch my stuff. He opened his little beverage and he flicked my little computer on. I got a new Mac. I got this new Mac. It got less holes than my old Mac. How you gonna get a new Mac and it have less holes? Imagine getting a new wife and she's got less holes. Oh shit, I'm sorry, God, I didn't mean it. I'm pro-choice. Roe v. Wade, you do you, lady. Sorry about your governor or whatever that peckerhead is doing to you, you know what I'm saying? But that was a good riff. They came with less holes. Oh yeah, speaking of that, we'll go a little dark. This is my episode of darkness. No. So I do the thing. I get a new computer. We already know there's less ports. And I gotta buy adapters. We know. We already did that rant. But there's a new one. So now you click the right click. And it's copy and paste. It was copy on my paste. What the fuck did you say, Craig? It was copy on paste on my old computer for fucking 9-10 years, however long I had it. It is a good product, even though they're rip-off sons of bitches. We'll fix them. Some psychopath's gonna put a hot butter knife to the CEO's ass cheek and be like, give me my ports back. You want an extra hole? No? Then just give me my ports. Give me my holes back. I want the normal ports. Anyways, what was the point of this? The right click. No copy and paste. So I'm going over here like, I couldn't copy and paste it. It wouldn't allow it. And you had to go into settings and redo the mouse and then right click, has options. And it's like, why? Why not just give me copy and paste out the gate? You know? Like, I don't understand the logic in this. Oh, would you like the mouse to have less functions to drive people insane and have them near a nervous breakdown because they can't do a simple task? And you got to put a little extra. You got to go into advanced settings. I don't want to go into advanced settings. I just want my mouse to click. Oh, fuck, I'm old. I'm so old, I give up. That's my episode of darkness. Portion. Oh, go to hell, Chris. Holy shit, I am funny. I was going through my old notes. I had a big old wine box, Trader Joe's, when I worked there. Painful memories. A big empty wine box from that long ago. I just stashed all my old notes in it. I was like, I'll go through it. Here we are a decade later, finally going through it. And I found some funny notes, man. This shit's weird. I'm so weird. These are some of the first ideas. I see like the kernel of ideas that turn into bits, refined bits later. And I threw them away. No, this is weird. It says, it smells like Jesus moccasins and Mary Magdalene's underwear up in here. Who writes that? Jesus moccasins? Mary Magdalene's chonies? Yoo-hoo! Somebody's fucking in here. Somebody's fucking on some leather seats. That's what's happening. Jesus was fucking Mary Magdalene all day. You know he was. Or he was gay. He probably swang both ways. He's God, you know. He doesn't give a shit. I'll plow all that shit. I'm God, bitches. We ain't got no sexes up in the heavens. Or maybe they do. I don't know how this shit works. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough, Craig. Just kidding. Life goes by in a flash. Look at me in my notes. How old am I? What is happening? Did you see that? It's on tape. Anybody got a tissue? No, it's all right. Don't do that. He's a giant man. There's cords everywhere. I got to have stuff. I'm going to put a little stool right here for my tissues. For when I cry. That's the sniffles. So I was going through all these notes. And I find this shit. Like, this is old. Do I owe my parents money? The back I was reading it for the front of the note. I was reading the front, and then the back says, Dad, 2,400, Mom, buy her a house. I'm like, what did I do? What did I do? I'm always a hustler. I'm always entrepreneur, but you know, a little small-minded back then. We're going to vibrating up. I'm going to own this building soon. I own this building. It already happened, Craig. Speak as already if it already happened. I said something extra in there, didn't I? Speak as if it already happened. Kind of hard to feel that way when it hasn't happened yet. That's the, that's the shit of the shit. Okay, I believe it. That's why those dumb, delusional people get everything. Because they believe it. It's fucking dummies. I wish I was that dumb. I'm only part dumb. The old reality sets in. And then you're like, miracles can happen. Fuck you, happy man. Happy woman. Whatever the fuck. 2,400. Told you. This is the shit. I just found this note. It says solutions. 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 Sell shit on eBay. Dabble money in stocks. But I spelt wrong. I put I'm. But then I fixed it. I caught it. Dyslexia. Arr. Work hard. Yeah, no shit. I'm tired of that. Fuck that. Work. You gotta work hard. See, I was just about to try to say, no, you don't. Yeah, you do. Yeah. I'm mumbling over here because that's how hard it is to work. So hard it is to work. You're like, oh, it's so hard. Online poker, when played by the book, I got into poker for like 2 months. You can win a lot of money, but I'm not a gambler. I don't like it. It gives me ulcers. Garage sale. How much money are you going to get that from, Craig? From that $6? You fucking pathetic solutions. Sell a house. That's when I was a licensed realtor. Oh my God, this note's so old. Holy shit. How old was I right here? It's 24. This was like 14 years ago. Sell a house, sell fireworks. Those are real notes, not edited. There's no date on here, but I guarantee you if it was sell a house, I was a licensed realtor at that time. So I was like 24.
So this is like drugged out
23.
Craig's list of
This is
how to get rich.
Yeah, because there's no stand-up in there yet. I hadn't had my dream yet. It was online poker. It was online fucking poker. Hey. That was a good throw. It was online poker. I don't even play poker. You understand when I tell you if I could do it, you could do it? My scheme to make money wasn't even something I was good at. I'm not even a poker player. I don't even like blackjack. There's too much arithmetic. I like roulette. You put it on there, you close your eyes, see what happens. Oh, thank you, God. I hit a number. I'm up $10. Jesus. Kids. Or parents, talk to your kids. Look at that. Look what they did to me. I came out all right. He gave me tenacity. He gave me fire. He gave me problems. These notes are fucking ridiculous. Smells like moccasin. Jesus' moccasins. I'm a little religious. What do you want from me? But not really. Yeah, there's a cross hanging there. I know. But fuck organized religion and guilt and shame and heaven and hell and those churches that just want your money and they touch you. You know, if you go to one of the wrong ones. I'm glad I didn't go to that one. Ooh, that would have been a rough ticket, eh? Anyways, yeah. Fuck all that. It's here. It's in your heart. It's in your heart, God damn it. Don't say God's name in fake. Well, he's in my heart, and it's okay in my heart. God damn it. This is too long. I wish I circled. Oh, this was the kernels of the ideas. Seeds. Scam likely. I got my ringer on because old Charlie, my guest. One for Charlie. Charlie Newhart's coming. I sent him a friendly reminder yesterday. He better be coming. Anyways, we'll just make. Yeah. No, I'm talking all this shit. It's 1:35. We got 25 minutes. Till he's supposed to be here. Excuse me. I won for Charlie. That's from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Well, technically, Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Do you know why? I do. This is a Rain Man fun fact brought to you by Craig Conant, because he's office rocker and likes fun facts. A good old sugar company, probably made by the devil trying to kill children. Maybe not, just jokes. Made by Hasbro. I don't really know if that's to be true, but they're a deviant company. I don't know what they do, but I don't like it. Hasbro. What kind of name is that anyways? Mattel. They make children's toys, and I know there's I don't even know the rabbit holes I've been down on them. I just know Cool Keith, one of my favorite hip hop artists, raps about them being dark bastards. And that's all I need. And that's all I need, Hasbro. If a reformed crackhead that came out of the loony bin who's good at hip hop says you're the devil, then I believe him. You understand me? Hasbro. I bet you there's dark shit, of course. Oh no, I lost where I was going. What's that?
Oh, the origin of why it was Willy Wonka instead of Charlie.
Oh, the sugar companies. Candy. The book is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, but the candy companies wanted to make Scam Likely. Scam Likely. All right, Charlie, you better knock loud. Turning the ringer off. Scam Likely is heckling me 2 times. And then they were making a candy company, and they couldn't make it Charlie because of probably copyright or whatever legal issues. So they made it Willy. And that's how we have Willy Wonka candy. And that's why the movie was made. The movie was made to launch a candy. But the candy wasn't ready yet, and it was a complete failure upon launching. But the movie was an utter classic that went on to transcend generations. Well, I hope it does, because I grew up on that movie, and I'm not that old. That's old. That's some old people movies. It's If You Want to View Paradise. It's a good movie. Go watch it. And yes, Johnny Depp's version is very good, but it's just different. The OG. You got to go OG. OG Annie. You know, OG. These are weird. Oh, this is another fun one. Talk about... Yeah. Thank God I went to therapy. My skills. Oh, first of all, this whole notepad is just a little Miss Sunshine, a little gay notepad. You know, you can't say that. In case you want to jot a few things down Fuck this notepad, you know? Just kidding. You can't say that. It's lovely. It's sunshine. My skills. Well, number 1, know pretty much everything about drugs. This is pre-stand-up. Number 2, play baseball. Number 3, oh no, this was stand-up. Can do stand-up. Number 4, I have long hair. That's it. Number 5 is blank. Number 5 is blank. That's all I have. That's all I have. That one's done. There's so much more to you now, Craig. There was back then. Your eyes just weren't open. This was a newspaper article that I thought was hilarious. From 2011. Are you 12 years of age or older and suffer from jock itch? Qualified research study participants may receive the following at no cost. Free lab exams, free physical exams, free medical care. Hey, call me crazy, but this seems like a ad to touch some young men's ball sacks. That's not, I didn't make that up. That's right there. What the fuck, dude? I never made a bit out of that. What's going on in our world? This was 11 years ago. This was before Stranger Things. Yeah, that's how I view time. Oh, that was fun. That's the theme when I got the moth story, when I told the story about getting raided. Ever been duped? Ever done something duping? I said, hey, what's duping? And someone's like, they tricked you. I said, okay, I got raided yesterday. That counts. This is a weird bit. Bullies. Bullies are going green now. Instead of throwing kids in the trash can, they are now throwing them in the recycling. And due to the recent drought, they are now only flushing once during swirlies. I should write for late night. Come on, people. I wrote that maybe a year or 2 in. Jesus.
That could be on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, I can go clean. What's on the back? I don't even understand that. That just says I'm more afraid of Rush Limbaugh's belly than I am of Inglewood. Oh, that was when I was moving to Inglewood and everyone was like being weird. Like, be safe, Craig. Like, you shut the fuck up, you racist pussies. Is that weird to say? I don't know. I don't know what's what anymore. You get scared. You're like, I was like, but I moved there. I'm fine with it. They were this idiots. That says customers ask you stupid questions. Why do you smell like weed, Craig? I don't remember that one. That's funny. You know why. You dumb fuck, because I just smoked it, you know? I can't stand it when the male has the birth-bearing hips in the relationship. That's all it says. Just that. That's why I was staring at it so long. I was like, should I say that? It's weird. It also doesn't make sense, but it kind of does, you know? I want the hips on the woman. Success. All right, what other notes we got here? Question everything. Government, teachers, religions, parents, especially the parents, but love and respect them. They did make you. That's the most Craig shit ever. That was written like 12 years ago. Haven't changed a bit. Question everything. it's you know, I ate 7 grams of mushroom when I was 15 years old. I hit the reset button on my garbage disposal a long time ago. The government can't hoodwink me, you know? I've been deprogrammed. We've been deprogrammed. Wake up, because they're trying to feed you bugs and take your gas away. Wake up, pussies. They're coming. They're coming for your guns. All because the no pussy getting motherfuckers. What if you get pussy? Let me have my guns. Oh, this was hilarious. I forgot about this. This was one of the first ideas I ever wrote about. And I was so broke. The brain... One moment. The bank calls you to... Back in the day, I don't know actually. Maybe still right now. I'm just not broke anymore. Back in the day, the bank would call you to tell you had insufficient funds. So you could be out. It happened to me so many times. You'd be on a date. You'd be at the beach. You'd be feeling good. You know, namaste. I meditate. I vibrate high. We have called to inform you. You have insufficient. I fucking know, bitch. Why do you think I'm meditating? You just heckled it. You ruined it. I was vibrating higher. I was doing sex magic. I was rubbing one out to gold bullion, and then you thwarted it. You thwarted it. I had some silver coin coming my way. Now I'm hanging from the gallows pole because of you, Wells Fargo. Fuck you and your overdraft fees. I heard you just got rid of them, but not after you made a few 100,000 commit suicide, huh? Overdrafters. You sons of bitches, go to hell. Ah. Central banks, you'll have your day. Me and my Nalgene are coming. Wake up, the banks are taking over. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Have you looked outside? How many countries are protesting now? 11? 12? It's on Twitter. Anyways, we don't need to go there. Because we might, if we go there, you know why we don't, you know, fuck. You know why we don't need to go there? Because I don't want to get shadow banned. Like the great Sam Tripoli. And I'm not a central bank yet, so I can't take the hit. Okay? So buy my hoodie. GreatConant.com. Hi, Craig. How are you, buddy? We just wanted you to hear your voice today and remind you that you're fucking broke. If you can put some money in your account, that would be great. If not, you can bank elsewhere. That's what I wrote down. I remember those phone calls. I forgot how they exactly went. I think it was like an automated message, and it was just like we have called to remind you, you have insufficient funds. It's like, I know you text me, you emailed me, and now you called me. I could take the first one. The second one stings a little. The third one, I'm at the beach, man. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, Wells Fargo.
Is that what the solutions list was for?
What? What was this? Oh, yeah. At that time?
Yeah.
Yeah. These notes are all over the place. I just save them. I just finally go through them. Went through them. Started going through them. Who can talk? Not me. This is funny, though. This might be a sketch. It may have been done. I hope. I mean, I didn't steal it. I didn't even do it yet. Here it is. Maury Povich, you know, remember like Who is the Father? Those were the best. If you didn't grow up with Who's the Father as your adolescent mind is forming, you know, you're like, oh wow, you could get 3 girls pregnant at the same time. Oh wow, that guy's got it going on. I never had sex once. He had sex 3 times. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Fertile man. Maury Povich and like Who is the Father, but it's God on the stand with Mother Mary and Joseph, you know, and Jesus. Like, who's the daddy? This has had to have been done as I'm voicing it aloud, but it hasn't been done this way because this is the Great Conant way. It's a little augmented. It's a little, it's missing a tooth, you know. And Maury, and then he goes, God, you are not the father of Jesus Christ. And God's ecstatic. He's like, booyah. Fucking told you, Mary. whore. You know, it goes with the bit. The Bible said that, not me. It's comedy writing. Get your mind. And then Jesus said, oh man, there's going to be a lot of disappointed people. And that's it. That's the scene. And Joseph's just like, man, my lady cheated on me with God, and I get it. He's got a big dick. It's God. It's a light, you know, lightsaber. God has a lightsaber for a dick. Did you know that? Oh my God, Star Wars just got way cooler. Holy shit. I used to thought only nerds like it. Now I'm like, I could get into it. I get into it. I'm a nerd anyways. Not after my surgery on Thursday. No more glasses. I'm so scared. I'm getting LASIK. I'm terrified. I haven't even really spoken of it publicly because I just get so scared.
Have they walked you through what's going to happen?
Yeah, but I wasn't listening. What was it? What they're going to zap my eyes. I'm going to wake up the next day with vision. That's all I need to know.
Does it hurt?
I didn't ask. I don't think so. I'm scared. I'd just rather deal with it as it comes, you know?
Yeah.
I ain't got to know. I just know that Ned Flanders' eyeballs fell out on the future episode of The Simpsons. And that tripped me out. And that's probably why I haven't gotten it yet. And I've waited so long because of a cartoon.
They have predicted a lot.
I know. I know. Stop it. Chris he's such a klutz. Oh, me too. I'm such a fucking klutz. I've been falling all over the place. What? I recently got into a relationship. It kind of sucks is you have to make sacrifices. You have to make changes. Certain things, like for instance, I have to shower more often. No one likes to have sex with a stinky booty. That was the real thing I wrote down. I wrote that down.
It sounds like you're a stand-up comic in the 80s.
Yes. Holy shit. Okay. All right. Enough of that. We've had enough of those notes, Craig. Wait, don't worry. We got no more notes. Well, I won't name them, but I just think it's funny. I know someone with 4 boys, and they got every other one of them circumcised, because that's whether or not they had money at the time. And that's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. It's we might need to edit that out. People get offended. But it's funny. That's funny. That's so funny. Isn't it?
Yeah, like the only reason you have foreskin is because your parents were broke when you were born.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I know. It's fucking so funny. I wish I could really tell all the crazy stories about my family. They would just hate me. They would all hate me. They would just hate me so much. But they're so funny to me. They're so funny. Like, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. We'll leave it in. Nobody's named. It's all good. It's nothing. That's what I don't get. It's like out of love. It's love, you know. If I loved you, I wouldn't talk about you. That's it. Unless you're the government. And then these are some of the other notes I read. This is just more a character idea. The klutzy dude dating a single mom, and he keeps hurting the kid accidentally. So I remember I was dating the single mom, and she had a cool kid, and I actually got along with her kid more than I did with her. We'd play video games and eat sandwiches. You know, it's a good time. He'd always try to drink my juice box, though, that little motherfucker. Anyways, we were hiking, and I I fucked him up complete off accident, you know. But we fell down the hill, kind of landed on him and scuffed his knee up, you know. I was trying to help him and carry him, and it went bad. Not the right guy. Come in. What?
Charlie's here.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Let me go. 1 minute, 2 seconds. Let me get out and pee-pee. Yeah. Anyways, that's a good character. I wouldn't pee-pee. I know, that's not what I was saying. I'll be back. Yeah, I fucked this kid up on a hike, and I was like, that'd be the funniest character ever.
You got coasters. I feel like I don't want to set shit down over here.
Oh yeah, I got coasters.
Here you go.
Thank you, sir. Oh, loosey goosey.
Sacred geometry right here. We got loosey goosies. We got hippie shit.
Yeah. I didn't even get coaster related till I was at my brother. My brother just bought a house, and his wife was screaming at me every 2 seconds, like, "Put that shit on a coaster." My bad.
Put it in here. We're rolling.
Damn.
Yeah, we're rolling.
What up,
Dude? Fuck the no coaster using motherfuckers. I grew up with old ladies, and for those of you that don't know, if you put a wet cold beverage on hardwood,
Talk about it.
you're gonna ruin it. You ruined it. You ruined Nana's Antique, is what you just did.
Like, I can't believe it. And it seemed like as soon as you set it down, you get screamed at. Charlie, what you doing?
There's
Make sure that beverage.
There's 100-year-old table you just ruined. It's an artifact worth a G.
Right, with a radio underneath it.
And now it's got a LaCroix can stain on it.
Oh, it's all your fault, man. All your fault. How you gonna ruin a wooden table with a beverage?
Bro, thanks for coming down. I know I'm far as fuck, dude.
This was a journey, man. This was a 90.
It's a good journey, though.
It is a great journey.
It's a good journey.
It made me grateful that all my tags and stuff was up to date.
Yeah, it gets a little, yeah.
You know what I'm
Where
saying?
are you from again?
I'm from Michigan originally, but I drove out here from Riverside.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So this like
God
one of
bless.
them.
I better pay him some gas money.
No, man, you my guy. You my guy. But I was like, man, I'm so
Fucking
grateful my
Riverside.
tags is up to date.
That's
like,
where all my cousins would get sent when they get trouble with gangbanging. They'd send them to
yeah.
Riverside.
Riverside
And
is
then they get in more trouble.
Riverside is a whole vibe,
There's
man.
a lot of there's good parts of Riverside and out there and IE and all that.
I'm actually like in Eastvale, which is maybe 20 minutes from Riverside. But every time I say Eastvale, especially LA people, they look at me like, what's
Eastville?
Eastvale is like near Norco Corona area.
Okay, I know.
Like Horsetown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's real low key, but
That's not. That gets nice over there. Where the horses come out, where it's a lot of dirt and meth. That's not so nice. Those have those
wait, did you say
pockets.
dirt and meth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just want the dirt.
It's an occasional meth head that's outside of the grocery store every now and then, and I just try to avoid eye contact. They just try to lock eyes with you for that question. Like, hey man, let me get $2.
And their eyes bobble too, so you think you're looking away, but he'll throw a hook shot eyeball at you.
Look, and you can feel eye heat. Like, man, this eyeball, it's eye heat. I'm trying to look away. Like, my whole side of the face is warm. Like, this dude will not lay off. Like, what? Why are you selling candy for a high school? You 43 years old, man.
Hey man, he hasn't graduated yet.
Yeah, I'm on the football team. Like, you ain't on the damn football team, man. You just want to go smoke, big dog. And I could tell several missing side teeth is what give them away.
Oh shit! You know my history.
I saw that. But I'm on your good side. I'm on your good side.
He said I'm on your good side.
My bad. So I'm on your good side.
It's made of wood.
Yeah, several
Real
missing.
strong, made of wood.
One missing side tooth is okay, but I feel like
They
several.
almost got me for 2. I woke up. I told this story, but I was asleep. They were doing work on the other one, and she said, we got to pull this one too. And I was like, oh, do what you got to do. And then she's like, you were an easy patient, you know?
Yeah.
And I went back to sleep. She's like, hey, this motherfucker. And then she woke me up again, be like, hey, I can save your tooth. It's okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, nice. And then I went back to sleep because they just, I don't know. It's like, do you go to sleep at the dentist?
I did, and I woke up and they took a back tooth from me, but it had to go. So I'm missing the chiclet as well. I got one.
But you got your wisdom teeth? I kept mine. They say you need to pull them. I say, bullshit. I don't trust you. That sounds like a money scheme to me. Impacted. I'll wait. I'll fucking wait.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Would you feel comfortable going to sleep at your dentist's office if he had George Michael playing in the background?
Yeah.
Like,
But
father
I'm
figure?
not. He's not putting me to sleep. I go to sleep on my own. I'll sleep on my time, you know.
I don't know why this thought crossed my mind, but I was at the dentist's office and I was thinking like, man, I don't think I'd want to fall asleep if he has George Michael playing in the background.
But why George Michael? I would
don't
be
know.
more. I'm down. George Michael. I mean, yeah, he got caught in the bathroom
I mess with
one
George
time,
Michael.
but I'm more. I would be more alarmed if he put on like fucking Slayer or
Right.
or like Blues Clues. You know, you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Did you just put on? What is that one song? Skidamarinka dinka dink. You put on Skidamarinka. Remember that one?
Yeah, that would be a little.
That would make me go, I'm out of here. This guy's gonna kill me.
Especially if he had a high excitement level as it turned on. Like, man, why is he so excited, man? I don't know what it is. I hear father figure playing in the dentist's office. I'm turning around. I don't think I want to get my teeth pulled in that office.
Which one's father? Oh, you hear what's that one from Deliverance?
The lyrics in father figure, he was like, I want something special, something sacred. I was like, I don't know what that is.
Who sings that one?
George Michael.
Oh, that's why you bring it up. Father figure. I never heard that one.
Old
I just
school.
think relax. that's like, I ain't got no problem with relax. Go do it.
Being knocked out.
Yeah, those old lyrics get crazy. You listen to them, you're just like, oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I deal with them old school lyrics. I was born in '77 though, so like early '80s music is what like.
That's my favorite because of my older siblings and cousins who were born in '77. Oh,
Yeah.
bro, fucking Debbie Deb and all that shit. Oh my god.
Pat Benatar, what is it? Love is a Battlefield.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the karaoke favorite. Or
Berlin, Take My Breath Away.
Take My Breath Away.
Ooh.
That's the karaoke
Riding on the
classic,
Metro.
man. What's the other one? By Journey.
Don't Stop Believing. Well, that one got ruined by the bar scene for me, but it's still a good song if you take a break from it. I was a booze bag. The bar scene will ruin two songs: "Living on a Prayer" and "Don't Stop Believing."
Oh yeah.
Once you're now around enough white people singing that song, you're just like, I'm done. That's my Mexican side saying, "You, enough of this, enough."
I've seen some white
Put on
people
Lowrider and fucking let's
Yeah.
go.
I've seen some white people crying off Living on a Prayer.
Of course
They
you
get
have,
emotional.
and that's when it's ruined.
Yeah.
You know,
and their hand gestures get real vicious. Just
Yeah.
to the sky, living on a prayer with a single tear rolling down. Like they're in a moment right now.
Yeah.
They're somewhere. It's funny. So what's been going on?
I wanted to ask you. I'm gonna do a good job interviewing today because you brought up
shit.
some shit. I think you said what brought us together, what vibes. Because I met you and I just fucked with you. We met at the Pig and Whistle, I believe, on Sunset, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then we just seen each other at the Ha Ha. But I think because you brought up we both have stories, and then I know you got some stories because you told me you got shot, and I got to hear that story.
Oh, yeah.
But also too, what I think it is just like-minded. Just out of bad can come something good, you know. That whole like, oh shit, let's get out, let's go this way.
Mm-hmm.
That way's dark.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a dark long road the wrong way.
Yeah.
Anyways, turn around. But yeah, man, tell me that story. Holy shit.
I got shot when I was 23. I married a young lady that everybody was telling me not to, but I was like, look, y'all don't understand our love, okay? Just chill. It was like, all right, you gonna see. And we got into a major argument. And I don't effectively know how to argue with women because whenever they can just say some shit to just crush your whole world. I heard one of my friends was getting into an argument with his fiance, and out of nowhere, she just said, shut up, nigga, that's why your dick little. It's just... I was like,
There's no comeback to
he
that.
gonna kill himself or
He's
what?
He's gonna kill her and then himself. That's what's gonna happen.
I don't know how to argue with
one's
him.
too far.
That was too far.
Too
He just put his head down.
He went, He can't even yell. He just went, oh.
Yeah, kill yourself. You may as well. So I don't know how to argue with women. I just know how to walk. My parents been married like 50 years, and I've never seen them argue at all. I know they have had like heated discussions, but I don't. So I don't know how to effectively argue. So we can get to a huge argument one day, and I try to leave. And the first time I tried to leave, like she ran out the house and like hit the windshield with a shovel and like shattered the windshield. When I tried to leave, I was like, okay, I think.
Ooh, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think she's a little off. But she's beautiful though. But
That's usually the case.
and usually the vagina is fire with chicks that's that crazy too.
It's God's way of saying you want that, you're gonna have to deal with that.
Yeah,
It's a crazy thing. I don't care what anybody says. That's a true reality. The prettier they are in the eyes, they got the run away,
to run.
run. They got the crazy eyes, man.
Ooh, yeah. So not too long after that, we get into another argument, and I leave, and I had a pistol in the kitchen. I was living in the hood in Inkster, Michigan. So I had a pistol on deck at all times. So she wouldn't grab it. Like, you're not going to leave this time. You're going to listen to me finish this argument. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave. So I turned to leave. I was holding our son at the time, right? I turned to leave. She shoots me in the forearm. The bullet goes through my forearm and goes across his forehead and then out the front window, right? And then I'm looking at her like, I can't believe. I'm looking at my son, his face is bleeding, my arm's bleeding. I'm looking like, what? And before I set my son down and I look, she's got the gun pointed at my head, bro. And I'm like, okay, I'm getting ready to leave. All I could do was close my eyes and all I heard was click. And nothing came out the gun.
Oh, shit.
So then she's messing with the gun trying to, and the only thing I can think of, like if I try to run, she go shoot me in the back. So I just ran towards her and just turned into a UFC maniac. And whop, whop. I hit her a few times, took the gun. But dude, staring down the barrel of that gun, I think is what, like, my whole perspective on everything changed. Like the way I see
Did
the
she
world.
go to prison?
Oh yeah, she did some time.
Damn, she almost shot her baby in the head. That's
Yeah.
crazy shit. I was not expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but it definitely was not that route.
Yeah.
Is all I have to say.
You
I was
could
just
see-
like, oh
Every
shit.
time I tell that story, you could see
I was just like,
sadness take over people's face. Like, oh,
I was like, okay. I thought maybe it was a robbery gone wrong, and you punched the dude and he shot you.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, she tried to
no,
take me out.
it was good pussy.
Exactly. And you know what's crazy? It's like
Holy
2
shit.
weeks after that, she came knocking on the door. This is while we in the middle of trial. We in the middle of going through everything. And she knocked on the door at like 2 a.m. It's, restraining order, all that shit. She knocked on the door at 2 a.m. with a skirt on. Like a high skirt. Like, well, what's going on? I was like, it's 2 a.m. What are you doing? She was like, I just came to see you. And it's like I could hear that pussy talking to me. Like,
This is after the shot?
yeah, it's after the shot. Pussy was talking.
Wait, I thought she got locked up.
Well, it's still a trial period though.
Oh,
you know what
okay.
I'm saying? So while we was in trial, she came over at like 2 a.m. Like,
That's so crazy.
oh yeah, I knocked her down.
You hit it one more time?
Yeah, I had to.
Oh my God, guys are so dumb.
Oh man,
Guys are so
I had
dumb.
to. I
What
didn't
if
let
she
her
had
sleep in the
what if she
bed.
had a fucking a pocket pistol? What if she had a pussy pistol?
I think I something like frisked her before she came in. Like, man, get your hands up. Let me frisk
Guys
her.
are so
We
crazy.
so stupid.
You
Yeah,
understand-
I hit one more time. Man.
You had to frisk her so you didn't get murdered
Mm-hmm.
for one more round.
It was worth it too.
Holy shit.
And then I asked her to leave right after that. She was crushed. Like, I can't stay. Like, no, I want to be able to wake up in the
You
morning.
shot me and the baby. No, you can't stay. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. You shot me. But thank you.
I'm gonna need you to take care of yourself. Get on out of here.
Holy shit.
Yeah, one more time. It was a
That's
pussy.
crazy. I think that might have been the craziest story I've ever heard in my life. That's up there.
I think that's why the vibe we have is so 1,000. I've listened to so many of your stories, like, dude.
Wow. Holy shit.
Yeah, that was crazy. But now I can see it. I feel like now I got like good pussy, crazy chick radar immediately. As soon as they say one word, I'm like, yep, you got that.
Yep, you're going to shoot my other arm. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. I don't want to be left-handed. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's wild. It's
God,
wild.
that's so crazy.
It's wild out here. Wow.
Damn.
You're fighting at stories. You're fighting at work stories, though.
I'll tell that again, because I don't believe, not since his clipping skills stepped up any of the ways. We got to go recant all the old good stories with her. This motherfucker's going to blow me up, dude. He started clipping it up and posting every day on the Facebook. Yeah, I said the Facebook. Excuse me. What the hell was that?
The Facebook? Oh,
No,
shit, that was my phone.
For whatever reason, I just go super viral on Facebook. But hey, one is better than none.
They love you.
And
The Facebook.
dude, yeah, that story with Marco. Oh shit, it's all right. I didn't say his last name. No one's gonna figure this out. This is Trader Joe's shit. Stocking bananas. I can remember it like yesterday. Look at me getting shell shocked. PTSD. Trader Joe. I worked there for 11 years, bro. We were breaking down the pallets of bananas, and then who was first? He went first. So I'm breaking down pallets of but cases of bananas are heavy, like
Right.
what 30, 40, 50 pounds. It's
Yeah.
just a little weight. So we're stacking it, and I'm moving, I'm motioning, and he puts a green banana right here, like dick to the face, and I go like this, but it's too early. It's too, this is 7 a.m. I just clocked in.
I ain't playing no games this early.
Yeah, it's like, bro, we're grown-ass men. I'm done with this. This portion of my life is over. And I get angry, and I'm just like, man. But it's also, like, not enough to do anything, but I'm still brewing. And so when I'm breaking down the cases, we sweat them because they have these plastic bags. You don't have to, but if you're a good worker, because I'm sober and I have to take it out on something, I gotta get it. So I do it correctly. I gotta do it right. And then there's a rotten, every now and then there's a rotten banana, like completely, it gets smashed. It's all black, it's moldy, it's gushy, it's disgusting. It's like sludge, it stinks. And then I throw that at his neck and it explodes and he just gets hit with. And I was like, oh, shit, like, that was too far. That was way too far. I fucked up. He shouldn't have done what he did, but I took it 19 levels too far.
As you should,
This is bad. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then he's a little gangster, He's a Latino fool from the east side, and I mean, I'm not gangster. We're gangster adjacent. But I don't know.
Adjacent.
I'm not a gangster. I never claimed nothing ever in my life. But you know what I mean? Like he's a little bit of gangster. I don't know. And then so we both have that. And then he's like, you better buy me lunch, fool. And I was like, fuck you, dude. What I had said in my head is like, I'll buy him lunch. I fucked up, make amends. Let's just play a couple more games. We're buds. Big mistake, because he said, buy me lunch. I said, fuck you, dude. And then he goes, all right. He's like, all right then, all right. And this motherfucker prisoned it, dude. He put a rotten sweet potato, a yam, in a plastic produce bag and tied it up, like the soap in the sock trick.
Yeah.
And he fucking, and now I'm breaking down soy milk, and he uppercuts me with this rotten sweet potato in the eye socket, bro. And it go bam, and it exploded. And it was me, him, and this manager buddy. I won't name him because he's, I don't want to get him fired. And we're all homies though, and homie's a pretty big dude. And then I just see red, and I had a case of the rice drink, but the half gallon, the bigger case, and I hulk up, and I just fucking chuck it, and this shit couldn't have hit him more perfect. It like hit his body, then his head, then broke open, like went up, landed on his head, the whole case, while milk It went out, hit the wall. I mean, fucking threw it, bro. The melt went out, hit the wall, exploded. There's rice milk everywhere.
Yeah, perfect.
Everywhere. This fool was like, and then we're about to square up and box, and then my manager buddy's like, don't fucking do it. Like, we can still clean this up.
Right.
He's like, don't swing. We can't clean that up, you know? And then and then he broke us up, and we both went separate ways, and then he cleaned it up. And, yeah, we're buds now. I feel bad. You know, it's just shenanigans. See, that's why you don't play games. This is why you don't play games.
I was grown men.
We're grown men. I'm not a good fighter. I got a knife. I might stab you. You might fucking choke me out. Step on my head. I've been there before.
Yeah.
That's why I got a little bit of crooked chew now, you know? That's why I be chewing on biscuits like my grandma Kiki, you know?
On that side, on that one side.
Oh, that's my good side over here.
I got to chew on the side. I got all the back teeth on.
And that was crazy, dude. Just fucking...
Yeah, them work fights. I got into a work fight. I was working at this dealership in Santa Monica when I first moved out here. And I was like working part-time and doing some other stuff during the day. But it was a little young guy. He, you know, after we sold the cars, we had to go downstairs and like wash them and get them prepped for the customer. For whatever reason, this dude, he comes up with a bottle of Windex and he's spraying the other coworkers just kind of as a, oh, it's funny, I'm spraying. And in my mind, like, if he comes over here and he sprays me, I'm going to hit him in his face.
Yeah.
I'm a grown-ass man with kids.
As you should.
And he's making his way, spraying people, and I'm just standing there. I think inside I wanted it.
Yeah, of course.
So it was like, please.
Yeah.
I want this. And he didn't at first. So he went and he brought the car up. He comes back with the water, with the Windex bottle. And sure enough, he sprayed me on the arm. And it was an immediate reaction. He sprayed me on the arm. And I tried to, like, I hit him in his chest so hard, I tried to, like, push his heart to his spine. It was immediate, like, and I mean, like, torque from the waist. It was like a Tyson punch. Wham! And he, like, dropped the bottle and, coughed. And I looked, it was like 2 supervisors there. It was cameras everywhere. I'm like, oh, I'm done. And he said, what did he say? You're fucking crazy, man. I said, dude, why you spraying people with, you know what I'm saying? And I just knew I was going to get fired. But he left. Supervisor grabs me. He walks around the corner like, you know, he said, I'm not going to lie. I wanted you to fucking punch him.
See, because he had a fucking comment. That's what people don't understand.
He said, he said, but you can't be punching people in front of supervisors and in front of cameras. He said, but I wish you would have took him around the corner and beat the shit out of him. Like, they all wanted it to happen. And come to find out, that's what they were watching. Like, if he sprays Charlie, he's probably going to punch the shit out of him. That's exactly what I did, too. And that immediately stopped. No more spraying people. Fuck out of here, man. I'm a grown-ass man.
Fuck out of here, man.
I wanted to rob him after that, too. I wanted to continue. Like, maybe we should just rob him afterwards, too.
I never told the story. I just won't name him. I had to kick punch a friend on tour because he did 3 games. I gave him 3 strikes.
Oh, yeah.
I gave him 3. And then I had to kick punch him and grab him by the shirt.
What's that look like, the kick punch?
I don't even know. I'm not a violent man. I do what I have with what I got, sir. I don't square up. No, this was same thing. I won't name names because it's like that, you know.
Yeah, I get
but,
it.
we were at breakfast. He's playing with the ketchup cap, you know, and flicked it, and like ketchup got on me, and I was just like, he didn't know, but I wanted to do what you did, you know. I was just like, it was an accident, and I was like, all right, whatever. But you know, I was like, once again, we're grown men, and I have ketchup on my face at breakfast. How the fuck did this happen? So that was the first, like, oh. And then this is a bad podcast. It's gonna make me look like a monster. And then the second one, we were hiking, we're over mud on a log, and he shook the log, and if you fall in, it's like mud, like swamp mud. And I was just like, motherfucker, if I fall in here, I'm gonna stab you a little bit, like in the thigh. And I said that, but he didn't know that I meant that. I meant that. I was like, just a prick to teach you a lesson. Like, I don't have your... Look at this man's physique. If I punch my friend, he's going to beat me up. So I have to shiv him to let him know I'm going to places you won't go. Don't fuck with me. Yeah. But I also don't want to go to jail. So just a little prick to teach you a lesson. You know what I mean? That's where my brain goes. Right. And that's my logic. It sounds psychotic. Once you...
No, I like it.
You like it. He gets it.
Because
These other
crazy.
motherfuckers don't get it. It's like, all right, I don't got the strength, but I got knives. Right. You know?
We're off, though. So.
Yeah, we're off. And then, so he doesn't know that. He doesn't know but that's the second. And the third one, we're in the green room. The show just ended. It was a good show. I was chopping it up with a local comic. And it was just fun, good conversation. You know, like... I'm far in the game, but I'm not that far in. So I love it when it's like, oh, yes, here's some good shit information that was fed to me by, you know, whoever the fuck, whether it be the famous fucks you host with and hear the information. You know, I just like that shit. Just banter, Green Rand banter. Right. And this motherfucker screams in my ear to scare me. He's one of those scary guys. Yeah. And he does this to my ribs. And that's when I just went, Gah! And I just fucking kicked him because it was like we're in the green room, so there was a couch. I can't explain it other than it was all instant reaction. So I turned around, just went pop, 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 and then grabbed him, and I was like, stop fucking playing. Stop playing. Like, just, I don't play those games. And it wasn't, and he could tell it was like anger, but it was more like, I don't want to fight a friend, dude. Yeah. That's what my eyes were. But I'm going to. And you did it. And then he apologized, and then I smoked a bunch of weed, and then I apologized. And then Nipsey Hussle, whenever you're thinking of getting violent, just smoke some weed. Yeah. Smoke some weed. And it just sucks, though. It's just like, motherfucker, I didn't want to do that.
See, and that kind of piggybacks on what you said earlier, because I feel like whenever you have those situations, as long as you keep a positive attitude, something good comes out of it. Like, yeah, I did punch dude, but he stopped spraying everybody with Windex after that. You know what I'm saying? And
which is made by Johnson & Johnson. The devil gives you cancer. He saves lives.
I saved lives.
He may have took one man's heart, but he saved 18 people from cancer. So God bless. Speaking of that, you're a cancer survivor as well, man. This man's been through it.
Yeah.
That's crazy survivor, as fuck. Man.
I was 15 years old. You said as well. You had cancer?
No.
Oh. I was like, as well. We have that in common
in
too.
my tooth, and they got it. Baby, I don't know. I was joking, but that might be a reality.
Okay. Yeah, I had cancer when I was really young, man. I was playing football and I got hit. I got hit on the side, and for like a week I was in pain. I was telling my mom, like, I don't think something's right, man. And let me go to the doctor. I had cancerous tumors like all on my side. Groin, the whole nine. It was like, we got to operate immediately.
Get this man some CBD.
Get him 15. It was like, man, get him something. And
15? How do you even get cancer like that at 15 years old? Toxic environment?
I think so.
You buy Flint?
It was, but you know what we found out?
He said it was.
It was in the hood. Like, what we found out is the area where we played football at, that school was built on like a toxic waste dump. And probably 2 years after I got diagnosed, they came in and cleaned out all the barrels and stuff that was there. So apparently, that's... Be careful when you buying houses in the hood. You know what I'm saying? That cheap price is
always
for a
in
reason.
The hood, yeah.
So, and it's unfortunate that a lot of it happens in like these urban communities where they think that, we'll just leave it there. We'll build houses on it. Nobody cares. But yeah, man, I was affected by it, dude. And gratefully, my granny prayed for me. Like, we gonna pray for you. You gonna be fine. Dude, I laid on the table and I was getting operated on, and they gave me the anesthesia, and when I was like halfway in, halfway out, I had an out of body experience, man. I saw myself on the table. I saw rows of angels standing around me, dude. And it was like, that was like 40. I've been cancer free for 30 years.
Nice.
I had to do 8 months of chemo. I didn't lose any of my hair, but it got straight. I looked like a handsome Puerto Rican black man. You know what I'm saying? Just Rico Suave. My hair was all straight.
Jesus came back, and his name is Charlie.
Man, look. Then I get 30 and lose all my hair to male pattern baldness. You know what I'm saying? But when I was young,
I told everyone Jesus was black. They didn't listen.
They didn't listen. Jesus is the black man. So yeah, that was rough, man. I couldn't play sports. I couldn't do anything. But
God, that's wild.
But the good part about it is, like, my mom, she recognized it. Like, okay, he can't play sports no more. Let me do something. So she wrote a play for me. Like, she put a whole play together and put these comedic characters in it. And she said, all right, I want you to play these characters at church. because I wasn't doing acting or comedy or any of that. But while I was sick with the cancer and the chemo, she wrote this play. And I did this play at church. And just hearing that laughter with doing these characters, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. So it was like out of that tragedy, what came out of it is I found out what it was.
Your calling in life.
My calling. I feel like I'm supposed to look in the camera. I found my calling.
Okay.
And then you inhale. I found my calling.
Namaste.
Namaste. All things work together for good.
It's true, man.
All things.
Yeah, they know what it is. That's
know
the
what
whole
time it
point.
is.
The whole point of the podcast, or kinda, not really. It's loose form, but just the whole. They heard my story a million times. That when I threw the firecrackers at police and the horses, that was the best day of my life.
Really?
Because it planted the seed to get me into stand up and sober, and so that whole bad out of bad, you know.
I like
because
it.
if I don't know, I have to burn the ships, as they say. You know, we gotta take it down there before. I don't know. That's how I roll. It just sucks.
No, I'm the same though.
It's like, did you have to get shot to change your life?
Yeah.
You're like, yes.
Yeah. You know what I call it? I'm a habitual edge walker. Like I'm all the way there. Like I damn near destroy everything or need everything to be completely burned, like you said before. I'm like, okay, now I see.
Okay, now I see.
I didn't hear when they kept telling me that she was crazy, and I'm like, I ain't hear none of that until that pistol was pointed at my face. Like, oh, we're here.
And the fact that she fired another round at your head, but it didn't go off, like that was the shit. Like normally, like okay, what I thought a heat of passion, she shot. Like, oh no, what did I do? No.
Yeah, like I need you.
You're like, you hit the baby. She's like, oh yeah, here comes another one.
You next.
Oh my God.
That was me being at the edge. Like, oh, this is what they was talking about.
Oh, I didn't listen.
Oh, now I know.
Listen.
But I'm gonna still hit it one more time.
Oh man, go, bro. We're so dumb.
And I don't think I pulled out either. So
You're like, I already got one baby with her.
I stayed inside.
Might as well give her one more in the pen, you know.
It's a Tupac baby.
Yeah.
I stayed inside.
you fucking set us smuggling in drugs, smuggler in nutrients. That's what Tupac mama had to fight for. Nutrients for him in her womb in prison.
Give me
Isn't it
some
crazy?
Similac in here. It's crazy.
That's wild.
This is a dope setup, though. I like it.
The beach is the best thing ever done. Riverside, that's too far, man. That's too far.
It's a little bit of a journey.
It's a bit.
It was 90 minutes.
You could.
It was a 90-minute ride.
Yeah, I'll give you some weed.
Nah,
I'll give you some weed.
nah, it's all good. I just like connecting with good people. I got people asking me to come on podcasts and stuff. If I don't like you, I ain't showing up. I don't deal with you. Because I ain't doing nothing for fame, for money. Like, I just like, and I kind of get that by looking at your page. You're very similar. Like, I'm about community, connection.
You gotta vibe with your tribe, man.
Vibe with the tribe. You
It's
know what I'm
just
saying?
true. It's just like, I'm done. I think that's the one silver lining of that stupid pandemic is it really did teach you like, oh, you a succubus. You drained me of my life force. I'm done with you.
Bro.
You stay, I'll say hello, but you stay on that side of the room. I'm going to rub my rocks and throw your energy away. You got bad juju, sir.
Yeah, I don't
and then
do
the
that.
people that bring you smiles. It's a big, you notice that. I noticed that.
Yeah.
Anybody awake notices that. All the hippie shit's true. Your energy is a force field.
It is.
It is. They make fun of it, but it is. Science finally caught up.
I think too, if you do some weird shit though, automatically I'm kind of looking at you like, I was thinking about this story the other day because I saw the guy not too long ago. This guy I went to school with when we was in like junior high. We all went to the drive-in to see a movie. Right, his mom took us. So during the intermission, we go to the bathroom. Me, my brother, and him. And when we walked into the bathroom, he thought it was a good idea to just pull his pants down and take a shit on the floor in the middle of the bathroom.
What kid was this?
This was the kid I grew up with.
That sounds like a good friend.
I mean, he just pulled his pants down and put a power log on the ground. Just
That motherfucker can start a party. That's a party starter right there.
me and my brother was looking like, man, what? what side of the game is this, man? Like,
yeah, that's extra.
Yeah, and then he pulled his pants up and then ran out the bathroom. He didn't wipe. He didn't wash his hands. But he was so full of excitement. Like, I just shitted in front of my friends. I was like, man, this motherfucker's crazy, man. Like, we stopped being cool after that. So I saw him not too long ago, right? I run into dude talking about energy and force field. I can't even connect to his energy because the first thing I think of, like, you took a shit on the floor. So I ain't gonna lie, man. You know, us as comedians, we addressed that elephant in the room. So I was just like, man, what was going on in your mind when you took a shit on the floor in the bathroom? He was like, oh, it was the 90s. The 90s? So you saying that you attaching time periods to stupid shit.
It was the 90s, man.
It was the 90s. I mean, we shitted on the floor back then. No, my dude, that wasn't a thing.
That sounds like a cool dude, bro. I fucks with him, man. Speaking of my tribe, what's his name? Shit on the floor. Yeah, I've shit on the floor, but not like that. Not on purpose. You know.
Yeah.
You know, just on accident. You're like, fuck.
A little fallout.
Fuck.
Like a smoothie diet kind of thing, and you gamble on a fart and lose?
I shit all over the floor in Salinas, California. And
that sounds like a great story.
I sprayed the walls, man. I did that. Did the helicopter. Or whatever the fuck that's called. I said helicopter. Oh, man.
Yeah.
This is a good poop story. I've told it a bunch, but it's worth retelling. How many times I told this one? The jalapeno one.
6 or 7.
Damn, that's a lot of times. Recent time with your new clip skills?
Not really, no.
Okay, nice.
Let's get this one back.
Let's get this back in the loop.
I need this one. I came on my way here. I was like, we got to get some good shit stories in. Hopefully,
I have so many stories. Poops. This one, me and my cousin Lisa were selling sodas and beers. I would steal my father's beers, and we would sell them to the construction workers and guys working on the houses locally on the block. I always wanted to make money. I'd sell hooker flyers from Las Vegas. Got caught selling that in 2nd grade at the school. That's another story. We'll clip that up later. And firecrackers, all that shit. Weed later. And then we'd sell sodas and beers. And I make her wear a sign around her neck. We were fans of Little Rascals, so we would just run with that.
Okay.
And we were literally Little Rascals, ripping off of Little Rascals. And then we accumulated what to me was a small fortune. It was like $16, you know. But this is like 92. And we're 10, 11, 12. And so we're at a restaurant. There's a jalapeno, and I order the money. I kept the money, you know.
Yeah, of course.
And then she's like, hey, you know, I ordered like $7, $8. It was a real low amount. And she's like, if you eat the jalapeno, you don't owe me any money anymore. And so I was like, all right. So I just do the swallow with water, you know, swallow it whole. And then I'm a little kid, though. And then we're driving home on the freeway in my sister boyfriend's truck. And we're up there visiting them. I think this sounds fucking so racist, but I truly believe they were picking strawberries up there at the time. And
it's
fucking not
real.
Joking.
It's real.
And, you know. I call my sister. We'll fact check that. And then we're on the freeway, and I just, you know, the jalapeno hits, and I'm just like, oh shit, pull over, like on the freeway, the Dumb and Dumber noise, the, you know, I was like, hey, pull over, and we're like, we're on the freeway, just wait, it's like 2 exits. I was like, no, pull over, just pull over. Like, it was like that. And then we get to the first spot, and it's a restaurant, because we're at a hotel.
Right.
And then I was like, go to the hotels first. I mean, the restaurants first. Go to the restaurant. Run out. It's closed. Run back. Oh, hotel. Run up to the fucking room. No key. Run down to the lobby bathroom by the pool. Need a key. Run back to the lady. Give me the fucking key. Get a key. Get the key. Go down to the toilet at the pool bathroom. Bend over. Pull down my pants. Bend over. The pressure of the bend. fucking
The pressure of the bed.
bro, I mean, I swear to God, like that dinosaur on Jurassic Park with that, like that, like an explosion, and I couldn't, and then I shit on the seat, so now I can't sit down.
Strong.
And then I started spinning, you know, I'm like, and I'm a little kid, you know, and I'm shitting on my feet, my shorts, just done everywhere, literally explosive diarrhea. The definition of explosive diarrhea. And I'm in there. This is how I know I'm a good person, is I started cleaning it up as a little kid. I was like, I can't leave this for Rosalita. Yeah. You know, that might be my long lost cousin. I better. That was nice. That's racist. That was the fucked up.
The pressure part of the bend to me is the punchline. I lose it. The pressure of the bend.
I shit all over. There's more. I'm cleaning it up for like so long. I shit you not, like an hour. So long, and this is a family vacation, so this is the Mexican side. There's like fucking 4 hotels, 4 different, you know, there's families. And so I hear my sisters and my cousins at the pool and the jacuzzi, and they don't even know where I am. This is also the 90s.
Something about the 90s.
Yeah.
And shit.
And that too. But then I just hear, like, my sister Nicole tells the story best because she's on the other side of the door, and she said she just heard me just go, Nicole, is that you? Can you bring me some underwear? Just crying in the bathroom. And they're like, oh my God, Philip. That's my middle name. Like, you still in there? And they're like, yeah. And then they open the door, and it's the whole family laughing, pointing, making fun of me. Still to this day, at parties, every party, this gets brought up at like every other party. Remember when Philip shit on the walls? Because I was wearing flip flops, and they said I had a chunk of caca on my toe, and they called me caca foot and shit foot, and just. But the skid marks were like high on the walls, because I was, you know, wiping it, and I used every paper towel, toilet paper, and seat cover to clean up that mess in there, and still left the chunk of shit on my foot and skid marks all over the walls at heights higher than my head, and no one. And it's a story. They tell it a lot.
You created a memory.
You
created a memory. I got a cousin who, he was asleep and he was having a dream. Make a long story short. Let me condense it. So
yeah, we gotta get off the poop stories too, because one time me and him did a poop podcast, and it was 45 minutes of poop, and I listened back. I was like, oh, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
I gotta close on this poop story though. Cousin's going. He went to sleep, right? So he's having a dream, and his brother walked in the room. And it was shit all on the walls in the room.
He was angry.
Shit on the wall. So he wakes up his brother like, hey man, what's going on? What happened? He woke up and he said, he looked around the room and saw shit everywhere. He said, I was having a dream that I was a rocket and I went to blast off. When I was blasting off in my dreams, I was shitting my pants. So as we close this shit story, we could just say that if you're having a dream that you're a rocket, don't fucking blast off. My God. Stop the countdown in your dreams.
That's insane.
Stop the countdown.
Oh, wait, you got fired for punching that guy, or did they let it slide?
They let it slide.
Nice. That's a company.
That's good management. It was almost like they wanted him to get disciplined, and they allowed me to do it.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
He started it.
Should have kept his hands to himself.
People don't understand, for every action, there's a reaction. And, you know, that's what happens. Yeah. I've been on the receiving end of stuff, and I go, oh, yeah, I deserve that. I had that coming. You know?
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself. What did you do? You did something.
What's your side of the story?
I'm going to get it. That's a good one. I'm going to get people to send in fire stories. You got any good firing stories?
Getting fired?
Yeah.
Man, I got fired from so many jobs, man. I remember the first job I got fired from.
It could be even like your cousin shitting on the wall. That's pretty epic. It'd be funny if your cousin did that at the job.
Oh,
He did that at a Jamba Juice.
Yeah. While he was on break taking a nap, he dreamed he was a rocket on nap and blasted the walls out. Like
That
he's gotta
smoothie
go.
shop was ruined. It was
It
ruined.
was a different type of caramel
Nobody
smoothie.
went. Oh shit!
When did I got fired? I used to work at the cleaners when I was like 15, and I was playing like 14. I was playing football and working at the cleaners, and I was purposely late every day because I hated the job. And I showed up late one day, and she just stopped me at the door. I never forget, her name was Anita. She was like, "No need to come in, Charlie. Just get on your bike and turn back around." And she hit me with that. I'll never forget her hitting me with this. Just fired me. But if you run the tape back, it's like a grin on my face when I'm leaving because I'm like, you just.
Did it teach you a lesson though? Or no? You're too
I
young.
mean,
Because sometimes those
Not
life-sobering moments, we're like, "Damn, I got fired." You know. Usually it takes a lot. Yeah, not at 15. Never mind. Who am I kidding? Not at that age.
I didn't have it. I mean, I got a ton of those life sobering moments, but that wasn't one of them. But I enjoyed it. I don't know. I think that some of the jobs I've gotten fired from, I felt like they was doing me a favor because I didn't have the balls to quit. And when I got fired, it was just like,
Thank you. That was my last one. I was like, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm scared now.
yeah.
But thank you.
Because there's something about us having like a fear of stepping out on faith and like really trusting our gifts and talents.
It's terrifying. It comes with stress all the time. You're just like, fuck. You just out here. You're out here on limbo.
Yeah. And then
But
you
look
have
at
to,
this. We're fine.
Come on, we out here. We on the
I
community
just fixed
service.
my teeth.
Yeah.
I already talked about it a little bit. I'm getting LASIK eyeball surgery. I am absolutely
Oh,
terrified.
I did that.
You did it? It's the best thing you ever did in your life?
Best move.
That's what I hear. Whew. That's coming. 2 weeks. 2 weeks, no more contacts. I was on my last pair, and I was like, you always said on your last pair, the last like 8 rounds of contacts, you're going to be done with these things and go do it. And here we are. We finally did it.
Good move, though.
2 weeks, I'll have vision.
2 weeks.
I haven't seen since I was 8 years old. I should document the whole process. I'll probably cry. Whimper. I can see. I haven't been able to see since 2nd grade. Since selling those hooker flyers, man. It's probably when it started. I didn't want to face the trouble. Oh, I don't want to see the trouble. That's what they say you go blind for, because you don't want to see something
Yeah.
in your childhood.
I started wearing glasses 2nd grade. Same thing. Big, huge. I look at the
You have a crazy
picture.
daddy?
Yeah, my dad he's insane.
I have a crazy daddy.
See that? But I'm gonna tell you what else we got in common too is I looked at one of your tapes. You was talking about your big booty Mexican mama.
Yeah.
My mama got a huge ass, huge, man. And I didn't even realize it until I was maybe like 10 or 11 when we standing in line at the grocery store and this dude's behind my mama like.
Big ass booty.
My mama ass is huge.
My mom's booty's so big that one time at a restaurant, there was a big booty lady server and my big booty mama, and they both were walking like this, and they both, the big booty recognized big booty, and my mom won. She said, right this way.
Yeah.
But they knew those booties couldn't make it. It would have been, I'm not even joking, but it would have knocked over beverages, plates, booties on shoulders. They just went, oh, I'll wait for you, my lady.
Unreal.
Big old booties.
My mom got a huge ass, man.
That's so
We
funny.
go out places, even now, and this guy, it's like they get behind her and they're so puzzled, and then they see me standing there, that's their fear of approaching her. But if I wasn't there, they'd probably be.
How old's your mama?
My mom is 68, 67, 68.
Dang, yeah, my mom's old as shit. My mom's 75. I was a geriatric kid. Makes a lot more sense now, doesn't it?
How many of y'all is it?
There's
Siblings?
3.
Okay. You the baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
There was supposed to be 5, but, miscarriages and whatnot.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. Yeah, I'm the baby. That shit's wild.
Crazy daddy too?
Oh yeah.
Give me a crazy daddy story.
Oh, he's crazy. Which one? Okay.
I got a ton of them, man.
Well, just his adolescent stories. He said he didn't partake in it, but he got arrested on a boat. They said for rioting on the boat, and he said it was his friends, and he didn't do anything. But he was picked up by the police, the boat police, and then he ran and jumped off the boat and swam to a shore to escape and hid in the bathroom. And then they got him in the bathroom. And, yeah, he just, stuff like that, you know. He's always just, he would give me little joints of rolled up grass, but it was grass from the lawn. I was like 5 or 6, and I'd pretend like I was smoking. And he'd be like, "It's just say if a copper stops you, just say it's grass, but it's that grass and not real grass." You know, stuff
That's
like that.
funny.
I'm like, "Dad, I'm 6. Let's play catch."
Yeah. he was prepping
No, he
you for
played
the
catch
world.
too. He was just nuts. He was tough. He was a tough father. Like, I play catch. If you miss it, the next one comes harder. If you miss it, the next one comes harder.
Yeah,
Pretty psychotic, but guess what? I got quick hands, bitch.
Right.
So, you know, there's that. But yeah, stuff like that. Don't want to get too dark. He listens to the pod. He's like, "Why are you telling everybody the truth?" He always gets his feelings hurt.
Watch it every
And
day.
it's like, "Oh yeah, he's crazy. He don't even remember." He's like, "I did that." I said, "Yeah, daddy.
My dad
Put down
was
the
nuts.
bottle and pick up the pipe."
We got kicked out of a Lions game, Detroit Lions game. One
Yeah.
time. My dad, we was at the game. Somebody was throwing popcorn from maybe 4 or 5 rows up. And the messed up thing is I knew I could always like instigate my dad to do something nuts. So I could have let it ride, but I was like, "Dad, there's somebody up there
Oh shit!
throwing popcorn." Because I wanted to see him
You
put on it.
instigated
Yeah,
too.
always.
Let's get shit cracking.
Yeah. I
I'm
like
not-
to see live drama.
You're like, I'm not crazy enough to shit on the floor, but I could get this party started in other facets.
Like,
we
let me just
about to
crank
go
my dad
buck
up.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, Pops, so somebody was throwing popcorn. And I was like, "Dad, dude is up there throwing popcorn." He was, "Where?" So he turned and he looked, and immediately he got out of his seat. Goes up 4 or 5 rows. And as he's on the way up, the people in the area start telling on the dude. "It's him." They pointing at the dude. And I can remember the look on his face. He was like,
Oh shit.
my dad like 6'1", 250. You know what I'm saying? This huge black dude. So he's goes up 4 rows and then starts pushing past the people to get to the dude in the middle. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, somebody just screams, "Kick his ass!" Pops goes over to the dude and asked him, like, "You up here throwing popcorn?" The dude was like, No. And it was like, yeah, that's him. Yeah. Pops grabbed him, starts cussing him out, and then it's like security is just swarming to us all. And then I can remember my uncle like, "Wayne, come on now, let's just watch the game. He's froggy throat. Let's just watch the game." Pops got the dude grabbed up. He's getting ready to, and it was like he snapped. Right when he was getting ready to crack dude, he saw security. He looked at me and my brother. We like 10 and 11. I'm looking like, "Hit him." Pops just was like, "Let him go." And then right when security was swarming on us, my dad wanted us to leave before security got there, so he snatched us up and ran us out of there. So that was him. He was just like the turn-up king at any given moment. Just, I think that's where I get it from. Like, I never professed to be hood and gangster and none of that, but like, I'll go the distance.
It's not even. Yeah. It's just not even that, because I'm not a fucking gangster. It's just like just not tolerate bullshit.
And be the one to stop it. Because some people, like, they hate the
They'll
bullshit.
just get hit with the popcorn.
And they won't stop it. But like people like us or like my dad, like, we'll be the ones to say, "Man, I'm gonna need you to stop
Yeah.
spraying people with Windex."
They need to know, I'll come at you. You'll probably beat me up, but I'll still come at you. You know, you just might get shivved in the side. a few times on the way down. Is all I have to say about that.
Like, we gonna stop the drug.
We're gonna stop the nonsense.
We're gonna cut it out.
But that's the thing. Like, it's weird because I just have rules of the nonsense. I love playing. But there's etiquette to this shit, like the spray bottle, the ketchup on the face. It's like, hey man, that's not the games. I like joking around. I love it. I love having buddies you can do that with, but that's just different.
The physicality part, I think, is where it gets weird. Like, you ain't gotta touch me.
Yeah, there's no touch, there's no fluids, no fluids. You're past 30. No, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
No, yeah, knock it off. That sounds funny.
Yeah,
Fluids. That's a sound, but you know what I meant. Just like, it's just, you're gonna get knocked out. Coming from a guy that's got knocked out 3 times, just trust me. I guess that's what taught me it too, was always drunk, stupid behavior. But like, I would do something like that, but then I would get got, and I'd be like, oh, yes.
Yeah.
I was honest with the situation. Be like, oh, I had that knockout coming. My bad. Carry on, sir. Sorry about the sore knuckles. I had that one coming. I was an absolute fucking insane person. I understand why I got it. That's why I have no problem stopping. I don't know.
I think we share that values. I'm always trying to look for a redeeming quality in some of my behavior, what I experience. And like, I try to be so transparent with my kids. Like, look, this is what I did and this is what it cost me. So they'll never be able to say, dang, nobody ever told me. Like, this is what I did. This is what it cost me.
I love that. That's funny. I didn't know that's what I like, but that's what I like too. Why I tell everyone on this podcast over and over, I'm like, hey, you can do the drugs, but you're going to lose a tooth. You understand me? And I get why you do them. It feels fucking real good, but it's not. You're just running. You're just running from whatever you're running from. And man, I get it. I ran for about a decade.
Did you ever do any therapy?
Yeah, I'm constantly always in that shit. It's annoying. It's like, I'm not done with this shit yet. I saw a hypnotist. I finally saw the hypnotist. I did the Ron White. That motherfucker had me crying. I was like, oh, you fucking asshole. No, I'm just kidding. He was great.
How was it?
He was great. He didn't let me. You know what's crazy? He didn't let me run from it more so than some therapists, you know?
Yeah.
Because he's like, why do you feel this way? What caused that? What do you think caused that? And I'm just like, that's why I'm here, man. And then he's just relentless with your shit. And my podcast listeners know this, but you don't know this. I've been watching Ron White talk about getting sober on Rogan and Your Mom's House podcast, Tom Segura and Christina P's podcast. And he said he wanted to do ayahuasca to heal, but they wouldn't allow it because he was so far down the bottle that they're like, dog, you might die. You have to come clean, you know. We won't treat you unless you have like 30 or 60 days sobriety, whatever.
Right.
So he's like, fuck, I haven't been able to get sober. I'm going to see this hypnotist. He saw a hypnotist after 2 times he quit drinking. That's Ron fucking White.
Wow.
50 years raging alcoholic.
Man,
you know, that's what I went like.
Circle to Ron drinking. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's funny. He's like, buy my whiskey or tequila. He's like, I still own it. Buy it. Anyways, so I was like, fuck yeah. I hit up some people that knew the guy that he went to, and I went to him, and then what I wanted is just fucking self-value, just because I joke. Like, it's weird. I have imposter syndrome. Like, I know I'm funny motherfucker. I know I got it. I know this. But then also I don't deserve it. I'm a fraud. Same. I don't, you know.
Same.
And that's what when I came to find out, I thought it was most our industry. And this motherfucker said that is the number one thing that everyone comes to him, more so than quitting alcohol and even smoking. It's just, you can do it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, let's just be real here. Most parents back in the day, they're like, oh, you can't do that. You get a job, get a union job.
Right.
You know,
Right.
That's not even on them. That's just the societal pressures of how it was. You don't take chances because you don't want to be broke and fucking homeless, and I get that. That's a rational, logical thought. But in reality, you could do whatever the fuck you want. So it's just breaking down that you can do this. and just teaching you fucking self-esteem, self-value, self-worth.
Yeah.
Just that and people just basically being comfortable no matter what, whether that guy is 50 million times more successful above you or below you or whatever the fuck. You're just cool.
Yeah.
You cool. Be cool, baby. And that's what I went to him for. I just want to be like, no matter how it's going, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Whether that bank account is this high or this high, I'm cool. You know, it doesn't reflect how I feel. It's not stipulated on money or how hot my girl's ass is, or, you know, whatever the fuck silly games you play with. Oh, I'm winning now because of this. And it's like, nah, you're just, you know, come on in, mister. You're going to meet Mr. Cat. Come on,
Like,
dude.
look, I want to get some shine in.
Mister, come on. And so I saw that fool. And it's just usually 99% of it. I'm like, why is this happening? He's like, oh, it always happened. Most people, it's just childhood trauma shit. They're running from self-worth shit. That shit. The help shit. You are important. You are kind. You are smart.
You are beautiful.
You are beautiful. Just
I
say
think
that
that's
to your
dope.
children instead of you little piece of shit.
Fucker. I agree with you. I think too, like, so many of us, all of us went through like a worldwide trauma being locked in the house for
my
like
God,
a year
yeah.
and a half, 2 years, and I've just seen so much benefit. I'm new to therapy. Like the last 2 years I've been going, and it's been so beneficial for me just kind of finding out like how I would bandage from some childhood traumas, and those bandages that I put on was like turned into habits.
Yeah.
Years and years of like drinking and just constant sex and just like, but those bandages just wasn't.
They're fun as fuck, of course. I mean, who doesn't like to hit some good pussy raw and get high on some nice heroin? You know what I'm talking about?
Somebody's out there like, yeah.
But it just doesn't. It's. I mean, it's fun, but it's.
It's a price though. At the end, like,
Yeah, he got shot. I lost a tooth. That's the price.
you pay with a tooth and a bullet. Like, that's what they got to put on the pamphlet. Like, you gonna lose a tooth and a bullet. You got to hit with a bullet.
You fucking pay.
You pay. Therapy's been great. I've benefited so much. I've been forced to face myself.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Like, really? Oh, that's me. Because, like, out of all the failed relationships and situations, you find out you the common denominator in all of them. And it's like, oh, that was me. Oh, so.
Oh, that was me too?
It was me too?
Oh, that was me too?
So
Oh, that
I'm
was me
attracting
too.
what I am. That's what it is.
Oh, that was definitely me because I should have never been there to begin with. The whole world saw that one coming. Oh, that was me. That was me. It was definitely her, but it still was me making a bad decision on dating Helter Skelter. Note to self, don't date Helter Skelter.
Yeah.
Find a sweet girl.
I'm going to lock it in. Lock it in.
Say no to Helter Skelter. Hang on, I remembered. You made me remember more therapy. This motherfucker, the hypnotist, it's crazy. He taught me shit. Our society and our way that we deal with things, he said something that I know is true, but I never paid attention to it. We get told something so long that we start to believe it. You know, whether we believe it or not, I'm good. But if it's in the subconscious, it don't matter. It's coming. So if you say you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But the thing that he said that I know to be true, and it's probably not his words, it's from a fucking book or some fucker, or maybe it's his, I don't know. But he said that when you say something to your brain or subconscious long enough, you will find validation in that.
Right.
You will find it will manifest to become reality. So if you think a thing, whether it's true or not, you will find. He said it's the most perverted thing he's ever seen in mankind, where we'll seek validation in awful thoughts. Mm-hmm. Be like, oh yeah, you said I'll go to jail. That looks like I am going to jail. You know, like stuff like that, for lack of better examples. But he brought that up, and I was like, I never really thought of it that way.
No, I agree with him.
And then one other thing he brought up, like he gave an analogy that is a completely fabricated, made up story, but he told it to me to make me removed from crazy situations such as childhood. And he said, like, a nanny has a job working for this rich family, and she notices that she notices something that she has to speak up, but if she speaks up, she might get fired. But it's something so bad that she's like, oh, fuck it, I'm gonna speak up. And it's a, keep in mind, this is a fabricated story for an analogy.
Right.
And then she said that the father wasn't touching the baby, and was giving it no hugs, kisses, love whatsoever.
Right.
And then she said she went to the father and was like, hey, why is this kid not getting no love? What the fuck, dude? And he said, like, oh, this baby has no value. It has no purpose. It does nothing. You know, it has no value to me. And then he goes, what do you think of that? And then most people think, what do you think?
About
Guy's a sociopath.
Yeah, the dad's batshit crazy.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the whole
what's
shit,
he trying to program into this?
Yeah, it's just saying, like, the whole point of that story is that shit's insane.
Yeah.
You're trying to make sense of something that doesn't make sense.
Right.
You're trying to rationalize your value to insanity is the whole. That's your value's over here. This is insane. It doesn't touch the value. You're trying, basically our whole shit is trying to make sense of some bullshit that doesn't make fucking sense. Agreed. And we'll go our whole life trying to make sense of it. But guess what? It don't make no sense.
Agreed.
And that's what that little analogy did. He's like, he's like, the only way this hypnotism shit will work is if you understand that the system you have in place isn't relevant, you know? Does that make any sense? Did I do that?
No,
right?
No, that was good.
Yeah. It's basically like childhood shit is insanity, some of it. And it's just, it is what it was, so let it be what it was. And remove yourself from it, because you're not that. Your values isn't, how you value yourself shouldn't be rated on a system of a crazy man.
I love it.
In my case. Boy, I better block my dad for a couple weeks so he doesn't catch these clips. No, I love my father. I have family dinner with him now. You guys know this. I beat him up. And it's like, that's right, father. Yeah. I'm stronger now.
So it's like cognitive restructuring.
Yeah.
Degree, like
I'm fine with my father. I love talking shit, and I love him, and I have family dinner with him. I have no quarrels with him. I am just trying to heal and vibrate higher, that's all.
Same. I think one of the biggest things what my therapist gave me is that I've been so goal-oriented for years, vision boards and goal sheets where I'm like, I'm going. But what started to happen to me is I wasn't enjoying the journey. I was so focused on accomplishing that. And he kind of popped me out of it like, okay, do you also have a board of the things that you've done, accomplishment? I'm like, no, those things are done now. He said, I want you to stop looking at this vision board. Take it down.
You already got me. I need to write that one down.
He said, put up a board of the things that have happened to you. Because our similar story, I used to work at Ford on the assembly line, 7 years. And I had a goal of leaving to do what I love. And for years and years and years, didn't happen. I wrote down a goal. I started saying it because two of my favorite proverbs, one is death and life is in the power of the tongue. And the other one is as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So I was thinking it, saying it, and it happened.
Stoicism.
Left. Right? But I wasn't even, once that happened and I left, I just put it in the drawer and just, okay, I'm done. Now it's the next goal. So I was so focused on that next goal that now I had developed a level of misery like, damn, man, when is the goal?
Why don't I have that yet? Why don't I have that yet? And if you just look to the left, you're like, oh, shit, look at all that I got.
These things. So I did. I stopped. I created that board of the things that are done.
Isn't it annoying how simple that solution was? And here I am fucking trying to do all this hippy dippy shit. And I was just like, oh, a list of stuff I have done. That's dope.
Fire.
Just a little simple thing like that. Just like, oh, shit. Because right now I do the vision boards. I write out, I'm so grateful now that my shows are selling out. But they're not selling out right now. So I look at it, I'm going to go, grrr, you know?
Yeah. It's coming.
It's coming. But now...
What's this process look like if I get up and go take a piss?
I was just about to say, I got to do a pee break, dude. I got to
pee.
Okay,
pee time.
Pee break. Similar vibes. Vibe with your tribe.
vibe with you. Try it.
My man Charlie just said it. I saw weed, pills, like girls.
Oh yeah, I did it all, man. Hustle.
Except I only got shot with a BB gun, so.
Yeah, I shot some people with
shot,
some BB
nigga.
gun.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I seen
Holy shit! How long did she get for that, anyways?
She did like almost 3.5, 4 years.
I mean, it just seems like it should be more if you're holding a baby. I mean, not that your life's not worth so much, sir, but it's just,
Yeah, I mean,
the baby, that extra. That's a lot of extra, and it's her baby.
that's like the difference, like in Michigan and Cali. Like California, you getting like max time jaywalking or some shit like that. When you in Michigan, it's kind of like first offender. Oh, it's a female. You know, you kind of.
No, but that's not necessarily true, because if you go to jail in LA County, it's so overcrowded that you get processed out. So you literally do about 10% of your time if you're
really?
a non-violent criminal.
Okay.
If you're violent, you stay in. But sometimes even they're so crowded, they'll let murderers out. Welcome to LA. It's a real great place. No one talks. I mean, we got crime. Our crime doesn't. Our crime is often worse because it's per capita. There's substantially more crime in LA than other cities. It's just that we have millions of people, so it never makes the list.
It gets diluted out.
It gets diluted because of people. But I assure you, the murders are still happening. No, it's quite awful. How the fuck I get talking about that? Oh, that shit. But yeah, you get processed out. So, yeah. Can be good, can be bad. Can be good if you're a little weed man. Can be bad, you know, if you're a coke dealer and you get out and you stab my friend in the neck. He got out the next day. Isn't that crazy? Motherfuckers almost killed the man, was out the next day.
Yeah, it was like it's flesh wound. So.
Yeah. Don't LA. Hey, can't believe I'm saying this, but hey, coppers, do something. It's fucking bad out there, man. You let a guy stab her out the next day.
It's tough out here in these streets.
Jesus Christ. Anyways.
But
I was like, let's find a positive story, wrap it up, and it ends up, copper, do something, they're stabbing us. Anyhow, let's bring it up, bring it positive.
Oh, you know what I want to know? What are some of your top 3 goals? Okay, selling out shows. What else you got? Your top 3.
Top 3 goals? Should be life or career, both.
Whatever you want to do.
Okay,
Whatever hits
whatever.
you first. That's what we'll go out on. Whatever hits you.
Fuck, inner peace.
There we go.
I feel like if I get that, then the rest comes with ease. Quiet the war in my mind and soul.
The war within.
Yeah, I would say that inner peace, pop on, become independent. That means success in greater mass amount success, because I am already successful. I do have to take that in account on the board. The board I've already accomplished.
I like
that.
that.
We're already doing it. We're
I
making
see
a
you,
living
Brian.
through comedy. I fixed my teeth with my hoodie money. That's fucking fantastic.
Let's go.
But let's level up to where you just have financial independence and you're not scared of, just that fear of like, oh, I got to book this, or you're just financially fucking free. And that basically with my business means a popped podcast on another level, or YouTube, get those numbers to where you do sell out, where you get a living, a healthy fucking living to where I could buy property and not rent. I'm done with this renting.
I like it.
And then the third goal, so I guess, career independence, financial. That would make me happy because I'm doing what I love. And then the third one, these good goals. Good goals, I don't know. I guess I was going to say to get rid of the fiend, the drug addict apart. But I guess that would be inner peace, huh?
Well, could be. But the fact that you separated it just, to me, is an indication that
the
there's
fiend.
a difference.
Get rid of the fiend.
Get rid of the fiend.
The fiend. The sugar fiend.
Oh, yeah.
The drug fiend, sex fiend, the fiend. Everybody's got a fiend in them.
Man,
you like
real.
Cheeseburgers too much? That's a fiend.
Gotta have fries.
Just get that. Gotta have soda. Just the fiend that makes you go eat the extra donut. I've always had that.
Yeah.
That thing.
Same.
It's annoying.
Same.
He hit it one more time. See, that's the fiend. That's the fiend I'm talking about. A normal man would not do that. Yeah. A rational man would be like,
I know I don't have them all.
I still got a hole in my arm. All right, what are your 3? And on that positivity note,
I think same thing. The financial independence. Like, one of my goals is where I have a studio, where it's a sound stage, music production studio, and a live event space, like inside of a warehouse, where it's just content.
I didn't know we're getting that specific. Hey, fuck my fiend shit. I want that right there. That's gonna be my next one. The fiend is in the studio.
Yeah, in the studio. Like,
Craig got into hip hop. Craig got into hip hop, and he's really bad at it.
We did freestyle about our stories, like punch the nigga in the chest.
I lost my tooth.
Punch somebody in the chest with Windex.
That's all I got.
I don't have the freestyle, but I want that financial independence where I'm just, you got a goal that I'm reaching for, like to be able to tour doing stand-up, like that's one of my goals too. I want to be able to tour and do sold-out shows with stand-up. That's a goal. The studio's a goal, tour, but also that last one is also like, I want to stay in a position of constant inner peace, because sometimes I have it, sometimes I don't. Like, I got a whole daily routine. I wake up and take a freezing cold shower, and I read, and like I spend time with God in the morning. I go work out. Like, I do all these things just to, like, I don't work out for the physicality of it, like, but if I don't, I feel like I'm gonna choke somebody. So the inner peace part, consistent inner peace, those are my 3. Inner peace, studio, tour.
Yeah, what you just said, because I do a lot of those things as well, and when I don't do them, shit gets ugly.
We too much alike.
It's like you got to sweep the crumbs up. What the hell did I just say right there? Crumbs up.
Get it all. Like, I could wake up in the morning and step on a Fruit Loop that my kids left on the kitchen floor. It will fry my whole day. Who left this Fruit Loop here?
Fucking Fruit Loop.
And there are no
Which
shoes
one of you Fruit Loops left this Fruit Loop?
Which one of y'all left this Fruit Loop?
Can't say that.
Who left milk on the counter? Like, if I don't leave my room centered, grateful. I have to.
Yeah, I guess that too. It's like unraveling. How like one thing, like good, and then you get one. And then you're just like, oh, you just fucking unravel. That's what I mean by that self-esteem or just that inner peace. Like, nope, no, not today, Fruit Loop.
Mm-hmm.
Not today.
Having it before you leave the room, that's, for me, those are my best days when I have it all together before I even open that door. Like, because we can't stop the darts from coming at us, but if we got the juice, we like, nah.
They say, too, yeah, you could translate this as much as you want, because I realized, I don't love holy roller talk, but I am a holy roller, if this makes any sense at all. I know but like, oh no, I forgot what I was going to say now. Shit,
you prefaced it. You put too much pregame on it.
What were you just talking about? You're like, God.
I spend time with God. I have a relationship with him. I just spend time with him in the morning. Like, I'm not going to sit here in front just say you got to be in church every time the door is open. But you do what works for you. And for me, when I spend time with God, it's that relationship. I have to do it for peace, not to tell people. But if I don't, then I'm choking somebody. I need it.
Yeah, I don't remember what I was going to say other than I believe in God wholeheartedly. But like that, like what? Because I grew up religious. Then you go like, man, fuck all this bullshit, and you get angry,
right.
And then you start cussing at God, and then bad things happen. No, I'm just kidding. But I don't like any rigorous definition of God, is what I'm trying to say. Whether you want to call it intelligent design, or fucking energy, or the sun, or the moon, or whatever the fuck, or God, or Jesus, or Buddha. I don't give a shit, is what I'm trying to say. That's what my conversations with God. So I don't like turning people off. That's why I like the program over here, because they said that, like, higher power of anything that you choose.
Yeah.
But it's important though, anything. This fucking religion's what do they call? I don't even know. Spaghetti face. You heard of that one? They worship spaghetti face. The point is, if spaghetti face makes you a better person, then fucking I'm fine with spaghetti face. Is the whole point. But that's a real thing. I learned about that.
Spaghetti
I
face.
heard about that. Heard about that. And
I ain't never mad at what somebody's choice is. Like, that's what's working for you. That gives you peace. I just know what works for me. It's just weird in our society. Sometimes we attack people for their choices of what gives them peace.
Yeah, that's why I unraveled and said all that.
Yeah.
I just like light. I say sun, light, God, you know.
Yeah.
You heard my bit on Jesus. What the fuck? I can't talk right now, dude. What's this going on?
The vibe is just 2-100. We gotta continue this, man.
We do. We will.
We gotta continue. I gotta come back one of these days.
For sure, man. Riverside, God bless. Thank you for coming out. This is my man Charlie Newhart. Everybody check him out. We'll have your social medias linked up and everything.
All good.
And thank you. This just cracking. Good vibes.
Yeah.
On the way up. And that's that. That's it.
Yeah. That's all.
That's all we got, folks. Hope you liked it. Smooth jazz today. Peace.
V98.7.
V.